Now, Australia's central bank returned to form today. After a one-month pause, it raised interest rates to 4%, a clear signal that it views Australia's economy as strong enough to withstand any global jitters. Well, I'm joined now by David Garis. He's a senior economist at the National Australia Bank. So, David, you guys said this one would be close to call, but you were leaning towards a hold. What's your reaction?
I think, Lindsay, the Reserve Bank is ticking those boxes one by one each month, and last month they harboured some concern about the supply of business credit, and they seem to have, some of those concerns seem to be alleviated now, and quite frankly they see the economic numbers continuing to print pretty strongly for Australia right now. We've had strong retail sales today, strong government spending figures, and the likelihood that when the GDP number comes out tomorrow, it's going to show that Australia's growth was pretty close to 1% or 4% annualised in the December quarter. So
this rate hike is perhaps an indication that that GDP figure is going to come in tomorrow better than anticipated, would you say?
I think they're expecting something between, like 0.6 to 0.8, give or take. So it would probably take it to be over 1% to be outside their range of expectations at this point. So, no, they're expecting a reasonably good number tomorrow.
OK, we've got the Aussie dollar falling this morning, despite the fact that they've hiked rates. Does this mean that traders are expecting a pause now?
Yeah, I think the market saw this statement, Lindsay, and there was lots of language in the Reserve Bank statement talking about rates getting up towards average, but they're expecting growth and inflation to be around trend, and they see the economy in recent months as having been around trend. So there's nothing in this statement to suggest that they're about to push the button again next month. So, whether the markets are just, buy the rumour, sell the fact, or just built in a little bit too much before the meeting, could well have been the case.
Now, David, your bank also said that this decision would be a litmus test on whether sovereign debt risks to the global economy are viewed as a material threat. So we got a rate hike. What does it all mean? Yeah.
Well, I'm a little bit surprised at what they said about sovereigns. They are talking about sovereign risk out there in their statement, but they've certainly ramped up their reading of the Australian economy a little bit more than perhaps we would have expected, Lindsay. So pretty positive stuff there, and you have to agree that the readings on the economy have been very strong.
Okay, thanks very much, David Garis, there for us, coming from Sydney.